first take us into the decision where after the bowl game you said you're going to go home and talk to family? Clearly you did, and you decided to come back. So as a guy who could have gone in the second or third round for sure, what went into it?
For me, I felt like I left a lot on the table, like technique-wise. I felt like there was a lot I could learn from these coaches, and the main reason I came here was to win a championship, and I feel like we didn't accomplish that last year. So I feel like if I come back one more year, we could actually do it.
How much did the Oregon State game in particular, because of how high he's projected to go and how well you did, give you that confidence that not only can you improve if you did that every week, but that you could be top 10 level good, top 10, premier level pick in the draft if you do that every week?
Yeah, I just feel like that week, listening to the hype that it had in for the opposing team and then the tackle I was going against, I kind of like felt like I needed to do more. I guess it showed on the field, so I feel like I could do that every week. And then that was just one game that happened to people started to talk about.
What are some of those areas that, if you left something on the table, what do you have to take off? What are those areas that, so you clear the table?
Yeah, I would say 4-eye, like playing inside, and then pass rush. I know there's a lot I could gain from these coaches. They know a lot, so asking all the questions that I need to get that information.
Wanting to win championships. Obviously, you're midway through spring now, but you look around and see the team that's been collected here. You feel like that's something that's available to these guys?
Yeah, I feel like each week our trust for each other, building trust in practice and like that. It's getting better each week. So these new players that's on the team, seeing what they bring, you can kind of see it in the future. We just got to keep working, stay consistent.
You mentioned what's the challenge of that role specifically for you? Is it the combo with the guard mainly and trying to hit the B, or is it spinning off to get to the C? What's challenging about 4-eye specifically?
It's probably just the basics. Last year coming in here probably was my first time really having to play it a lot. So, just the basics of, eyes, hands, hips, just trying to control my gap, don't let anybody wash me down or anything like that.
What do you make of some of the younger freshmen here? I mean, this is a really highly regarded group from a recruiting ranking perspective. Is some of that stood out to you so far through a couple weeks?
Yeah. All the coaches really hone in on their freshmen and, make sure they have everything figured out. So we get into practice. I know they have a lot of questions they're going to mess up, but as long as they know the basics and fly around, that shows up a lot in practice. And then when they ask questions, we're always there to answer it. So it's not that. They're doing pretty good.
Anything different for you with a left-handed quarterback? We talk about receivers, but I mean, you're taking on a guy face up compared to his blind side. So
yeah, because I'm left-handed too. So when I put my hand up, it's usually across the body or right-handed. So when he's left-handed and he's turned away, it's a little different throw. And, he's a great quarterback. So it's just trying to figure him out. His game plan. Not what I'm used to. I never had a left-handed quarterback, but it's working out pretty well.
What do you have for the next couple of weeks, for the rest of spring? What are the last couple of things you want to work on, or something that you're like, all right, if I've done this so far, if I can do this over the next 7 practices, you feel good over the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, probably stopping the run better, and then learning like the in and out. So, the more I can do to help the team out, I feel like that would be good going into the season and finishing out the spring.
Who are some of those younger guys who are behind you at, whether it be 4-eye, 5, 6, or some of those other guys rotating with you?
We got he's a sophomore now, but AP, and then Aiden Breland, he came in. Those guys, having those guys inside, Jericho, Tion, they're all learning, and we're all kind of learning the same position. I'm watching them trying to learn their position too, because it's different for me, but we're all learning at the same time. They look good out there.